Good afternoon, Chevyland, and welcome to another training episode on the Chevrolet NER YouTube channel. Today we're going to talk about your Google My Business listing. This is the first episode of this mini-series on Google My Business listings. Today we are with Brian Kirsch, and Brian is going to walk us through how to verify your business account and also how to request ownership of your Google My Business listing if you haven't already, or if somebody else has claimed ownership of your business. Now, sometimes somebody is an owner of your business because they have been your marketing or internet director and are no longer with the company. There are several reasons why this might happen. So Brian's going to walk us through how you can verify your business and how to take ownership of your business. Brian, take it away.
Thank you very much, Josh, and greetings to everyone out there in Chevyland. This is a very exciting topic, but first, before you're able to leverage all the benefits and features of Google My Business, you must first make sure that you're able to get into your account, as Josh mentioned. So here I have an example of a business in Detroit that does not have an owner for their particular account. This is just a local Ernst & Young location. If you see own this business, when you Google your own dealership name, you certainly want to click on that and then begin to go through this process through Google My Business so you're able to claim your account listing. And it's going to just ask you for some of the basic information as far as that goes. Now, if you are a dealership that already has access and has already claimed your Google post for your Google My Business account, you will notice that if it's verified, you'll see a blue check mark inside of a shield here. So for Buff Whalen on Google, you see that blue check mark with the shield. They are verified. And right below that is an example of what a Google My Business post is capable of doing for you and your dealership. So this account has already been verified. If you want to double check, the first thing that I would recommend that you do is come in here to your next URL page, go to business.google.com/ad. It's going to bring up some information. What is the name of your business? We'll continue with Buff Whalen Chevrolet, and we'll just assume that I might be somebody at the dealership and looking just to see if someone has access to that. When you hit the next button, Google's going to start crawling its database. It's going to do some information searching, and here it says the listing has already been claimed. This listing has already been verified by this person, whoever this might be with that email address. Now, if you have somebody at the dealership that you might think you know who that person is, if your account has already been claimed, you might want to reach out to them and see if you're able to get in there to go through the account recovery process. However, if you don't know that individual, or maybe it is somebody from the past, that is perfectly fine. You can go ahead and hit the request access button here. So this is going to start the process for how we can claim and verify the listing of your business. So all you'll have to do is work through this form, enter the information that it's requesting, and then click on the submit button. What's going to happen from there is that the current listing owner will receive an email. It's going to ask them to get in touch with you just to go through this process to make sure that it is something that you can do. And you're going to also receive a confirmation email from Google. So once you've requested ownership, it's going to give that current listing owner 7 days to respond. You can always request the status of that by checking that link that they send you in your confirmation email. But one of three things is going to happen here. Your request is either going to be approved, and if that's the case, that's great. You're going to be notified via email, and then you'll be able to get into Google My Business and manage your listing. If your request is denied, you will also be notified by email, but you're still able to make suggestions to editing the listing, or in some cases, you might have to go through an appeal process with Google on a one-on-one basis to appeal the denied request. Now, if you don't hear back, which is the third thing that could happen, I'd say wait about 7 days or so, and then you might actually have the option to go back to the Google page and claim that listing yourself. You can go back and search and see if there's a claim or verify button there. If you don't, then that might mean it is not eligible to be transferred. But keep in touch with that email chain and the Google My Business support team. You might want to reach out to them and let them know it's been 7 days. I did not hear anything back. At times, they might just grant access to the account for you. At other times, they might go through another 7-day process just to try one more time, and then they'll give you the access to the account. So those are a couple of ways that you can go ahead and make sure that you're able to claim your account. So Josh, back to you.
Thank you, Brian. I just wanted to finish this short little snack-sized video with an additional resource for dealers. A lot of dealers don't know that there is a Google team that is associated with the GM business. It is called Google GM Team at google.com. So if you go through this process and you're having some issues and you can't get anything resolved or have any other issues with Google, feel free to send an email to the Google GM Team. It's Google GM Team at google.com. That's all we have for this episode. Stay tuned for some more insight on Google My Business listings.